Today on the Toppy Show, GOP debate highlights. Bud Light video gets about 160,000 views, but only manages to get 10 likes. Disney loses South Carolina state fund. Amazon is cutting their clothing fees in order to compete with Shein. General Motors wants employees to come back into the office. And Juan Banana lead poisoning cases continue to mount. All of that and much more on the Topping Show. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of the Topping Show is sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder at least twice a day. Guy says quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, you see, that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or a business owner, you can reach the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of December, so if you could click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, going over to the business part of the podcast, you have Amazon cutting clothing reseller fees in order to compete with Shein. Now, that is one of the most simplest and beautiful things of capitalism is competition creates the best opportunities for customers and the end users. Now, Shein is a China-based fashion apparel clothing e-commerce company. They're growing exponentially and eating up market share. Now, granted, it's still small relative to Amazon, but they are, as the youth might say, up and coming. So, in order to try to compete with them, Amazon has to make it more, give a little bit more incentive for clothing designers to actually sell on Amazon's platform. Now, this comes to us thanks to rookie Shein on LinkedIn, and they noted that Amazon is specifically cutting the seller fees for clothing priced under $20 in what they say is a move to compete against China's fastest fashion-based company Shein. Now, beginning in January, seller fees on clothing cheaper than $15 will drop to 5%, and items priced from $15 to $20 will drop to 10%. Both fees will have been 17%. Jeez Louise. That is a pretty penny. No, granted, nowadays pennies are trash. It's 99.99% zinc. But a vintage pretty penny perhaps is more accurate since those are actually made of real copper and are actually worth something. Now, they also know that Shein shifted its focus past summer from its branded apparel to an Amazon-like e-commerce marketplace using third-party vendors to sell a vast variety of products. Now, they did also say that insider intelligence reports that Amazon dominates the e-commerce in the United States with 33% of all online sales, 6 times more than its closer competitor, Walmart. I mean, 6 times, actually, it almost doesn't sound enough. Anecdotally speaking, I'm the only person I know of who's actually used Walmart.com to buy something. Well, what did I buy? It was a random tent panel for one of the IT events we were hosting. We bought a tent with our logo on it, and we wanted to put up the panels on it. And one of my friends said, check Walmart out. And truth be told, they had what we needed. Those extra little panels that you pop on the side of the tent. And they came ahead of schedule with free shipping. So, small sample size, but it worked pretty good for me. And I didn't have to pay for Walmart Plus or XY Banana Falcon or whatever they call their premium subscription service. Now, it'll be interesting to see. Shein is very much focused on fashion in particular. It'll be interesting to see, will they eventually gain enough traction where Amazon just buys them out? Or where will this really put the sellers? Are the sellers going to put the effort into putting their items for sale on both platforms? Will this give them an extra incentive just to go straight to Amazon? It'll be interesting to see, but as I usually say, time shall tell. Thank you everyone again for taking the time to tune in today. We're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of December, so you click that button, I really appreciate it. Also, leaving a comment is a great way to give me some feedback. Let me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.